This show is brought to you in partnership with CEDA.
Primetime Life.
Now, technology continues to be a very important means of doing business during this terrible time of COVID-19. Now, a leading bank has decided to up it a notch for the convenience of their customers. Let's check out Standard Chartered and their amazing mobile application.
Primetime Life.
Primetime Life recently joined Standard Chartered Botswana to reflect on the relevance and convenience of their newly introduced Standard Chartered Mobile Botswana banking app. We are now in the digital age, and this is where we find ourselves interconnected thanks to the internet. Now, Standard Chartered Botswana also found it fit to come to the party. That's why they came up with this Standard Chartered Bank application to ease the way of doing things. They are talking convenience, affordability, as well as security. You don't have to come to the bank. You can actually access it through your mobile device. Let's go check out how it works.
Primetime Life.
As the oldest bank in the country, Standard Chartered Botswana remains the first to pioneer the digital revolution by offering digital integration across the banking services. Now, we live in a digital age, and one ought to wonder, is Botswana's leading bank coming to the party? That is why today I'm joined by the head of digital banking here at Standard Chartered Bank, Mem Mesilit. I think I said it correctly.
Yes, you did.
Thank you for joining us.
You're most welcome.
Mem Mesilit, digital age is here. The time is now, it's happening. There's something called the new normal. We're not going to get too much into that. Let's just start off this conversation by you telling us a bit about this gigantic bank that is Standard Chartered Bank.
Standard Chartered Bank is for Botswana, in the Botswana context, we're actually the oldest bank in Botswana. We've lived through the decades, understanding a typical Botswana and their needs as they progressed through the centuries. And in the 21st century rather, I'm happy to say we are well above competition in terms of our digital offering solution, which we launched in 2019.
I like that, and it's only fair to now talk about your digital footprint. It's COVID-19 is currently happening right now. Let's talk about that recent launch of an app, I believe, Yalona Standard Chartered.
Actually, this is just to give you a bit of background, even though we don't make a lot of noise about it, we're a bank of firsts.
Oh, good.
Yes, we are a bank of firsts, and the digital bank as well is one of the first in the market, actually the first in the market, where we are able to give you an end-to-end solution without you having to come to the bank at all.
Wow.
Yeah, so in the wake of the current challenge of COVID-19, it really makes us very relevant for both our existing to bank clients and the prospective clients who are willing to bank with us. We offer not just account opening end to end from the comfort of your own home, but also services, just normal day-to-day services that you'd normally go to the bank for. We are able to offer them through the app.
Let's talk about those particular services, because I'm trying to piece it together in my mind that what I would think really needs me to go to the bank, like account. You are suggesting that one can do it through the app. Share some of the services, and just unpack how everything all works within this app.
Yes, and I'll bring it a bit closer to home. As a part of everyday life, we, for example, get married, change names. You don't have to come to the bank for you to do that when you bank with us. Yes, everyday life, you say you want to block your debit card and order a new one. Or
yes, one has to come to the bank for that.
One has to come to the bank for that, but with us, you don't have to do that. Even though we're in the digital era, some people still prefer to have a checkbook.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can, if you are in the client population that still needs a checkbook, you can do that from the comfort of your own home. So we do, you are able to update your profile, any personal information that you want to open. You're also able to manage just your account information and your debit card or credit card details without coming to the bank.
I understand it has 70 services.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more, expand a bit more on those 70 services. I actually personally use that app every now and again, but tell me more, because I didn't even know that there were 70 odd services
70 odd services.
That which one would
yes.
appreciate him.
Those services fall primarily within 3 categories.
Okay.
One being your personal information update. From your first name to your last name to your residential addresses to employment details to your marital status to change of last names. Then the second category is the card management.
Good.
The card management piece where you can order your debit card, you can block an existing debit card.
Perhaps you could share some of the innovative features that you as Standard Chartered provide for different clientele through this banking app.
We've been accused of being a little bit too advanced for the market because we already...
That's a great accusation, by the way.
Yeah, so we do offer fancy services like your QR payments. Yeah,
Fancy.
You are able to do your WhatsApp messaging and also bank at the same time. But I think what is really, really revolutionary is in where even our competition is still trying to catch up. No one else can enable you to open an account end to end without coming to the bank. Even for the debit card delivery, you don't have to come to the bank. We'll deliver your debit card to the location of your preference, anywhere in Botswana.
The Standard Chartered Mobile Botswana app has redefined the new normal of banking. Gone are the days where clients are required to walk into a branch to open an account or to simply request for a service. With this mobile banking app, one does not have to leave the comfort of their home to do their banking.
What is different about this solution is that, ask yourself, why do people come to the branch? Every day people come to the branch to make electronic fund transfers, filling paper forms, and sending money to the Rakadis or Bomama or Malume or whoever. But with the bank, with the digital solution that we've offered, you don't have to come to the branch. You can manage your account detail such that you set up beneficiaries so that you're able to make your transactions sitting at home without coming to the bank. That's one. You can change your own personal information. As we progress through life, we change certain aspects of our lives, our last names, our job profiles, our residential addresses. And now in the era of KYC and anti-money laundering, where everyone is talking about KYC and bringing your documents to the bank, we are saying you can do that from the comfort of your own home without having to come to the bank.
Primetime Life. Primetime Life.
The mobile app was designed with 2 things in mind, that is the mobile device and you, the banker. It combines an intuitive interface with a robust set of features which brings out the best of both worlds, that is simplicity and power.
When you go through the app, you have your own personal details. The second category is your own account management, where you are able to set up beneficiaries for transacting without coming to the bank, where you are able to delete those beneficiaries that you don't need anymore, or where you are even able to make international transfers through the app. That's the second category. The third category is your card management category, which covers your debit card and your credit card. You can replace your card from the comfort of your own home. You can set a new PIN from the comfort of your own home. You can even activate your debit card from the comfort of your own home. We have 3 different products available. That's the current account named the Easy Banking account, the Tema Savings account, or a fixed deposit, which you can be able to do once you've opened either the Tema or the current savings account. Simple steps. First page, you need your name, your mobile address, your mobile number and your email address. But before we get any further, make sure that you have these 3 documents handy so that you are able to complete the journey. 1, your proof of residential address, proof of employment. These 2 requirements can be met through 1 document. What I mean is, your employer or whoever is certifying your employment details can put both your residential address and your employment details in 1 document, such that you're able to use 1 document to meet the 2 different requirements. And lastly, what you need is your omang or your passport. If you are a Botswana, you need your omang. If you are a foreign national, you will need your passport. So first page, you are going to be prompted to input your personal details, and the app will save the information as you go. And once you've saved the information on the first page, you will get a one-time PIN sent to your mobile number, which will be prompted to input into the whatever device you are using to open your account. This is a security feature, just to make sure that you are who you're saying you are, or you are the owner of the phone through which the account is being opened. Then we'll move on to the rest of your personal details and upload documents as you go. If all the documents that I say you should have are correct and visible and everything is the way it should be, your account opening journey will be complete, and you'll be able to get your debit card delivered to your door within 48 hours. We've also given our clients guidelines in terms of social distancing and spacing, so that as they come through, they maintain the necessary distance that's required for us to keep well and be healthy. But most importantly, if you really explore the services that are available on the app, you'll notice that our clients don't even have to come to the branch.
Standard Chartered won the Best Consumer Digital Bank in Botswana from Global Finance Awards of 2020 for the 4th year in a row.
Primetime Life.
Now, the Citizen Entrepreneurial Development Agency is here to serve us all. But it's a lot of us who have the will to use the services, but not necessarily the know-how. Let's join the Chief Executive Officer of CEDA as he unpacks the guidelines.
Primetime Life.
Recently, the Citizen Entrepreneurial Development Agency, or CEDA, launched their newly revised guidelines. The guidelines were rolled out to promote ease of entry into business by citizens of Botswana by tilting the playing field in their favor.
Primetime Life joined the CEO of CEDA as he unpacked more about the revised CEDA guidelines. The CEO highlighted some of the major changes that came with the revised guidelines, that is, the criteria for assistance and other specific requirements that one has to meet to access and qualify for funding.
The guidelines. What are the major changes the guidelines?
The major changes ka gore bukana ya rona ye ya melawana ya tsamaiso re printile re tsore ga dise ka sekgowa le ka Setswana le ka Braille go supa yone mo go teng inclusivity mme gape before ke tsana mo goreng go changeileng thata kana go hitogileng thata ke tshwaile gore babereki ba rona ra ba rutuntsha ra gore ba khone gore ba khone go thusa ka sign language ke ra gore ha re bua ka inclusivity tota re tseneletse re ga re bue ka molomo hela mme tota diphetogo tse leng gore nka di bua tse di changeileng di dintsi di changeileng mo teng mme maketse tse dingwe tse leng gore kana go gana it is the beginning re tla tla re ntse re kopana gape re tsena mo legatong la bobedi sa ntlha re mphoeng ke gore ne ra identify what you call special sectors ke buile ka tsona. These special sectors hanga di ranola retso ke bo manufacturing, ke tourism, ke energy, ke technology, ke innovation, ke construction, ke creative industry, tourism. Ke tsontsele the special sectors. The reason why these special sectors, not only because they have the propensity to create jobs, but also they are the drivers of the economy. They do a lot more contribution to GDP, the economy, and they have that ability to do that. And the other change re dirile, and it's only the special re dirile certain special consideration. You know, out of those special sectors, let me give an example. Security, you can actually take up to 50 million. How long special sectors in and security sarona, personal surety, le what we finance, could the asset itself the reckon every dita.
Kanya personal surety ke bone gantsi in the ke putsa gore mme Motswana wa tlhaloganya kwa gae gore go tawang ha le personal surety.
Personal surety right so ke gore ra be re o le rempoempoe wa igana gore sekoloto se ke za gago me e tla re ha o santse o kgabaganya maoto o bontse o se duela gore ha sena go nyelela ka mantswe mangwe ya no kana so se ne re se bona bogologolo rempoeng ke gore bogologolo jole serious ntse simologa batho ne ba khona gore ba re company ke eo ke yone tse re nlo wana o shareholder ho kana company ke yone le kolotang e senna
limited liability
limited liability so ke ra re ke tsone tse ntse re di ela tlhoko mme la totela se be sa phiri ke gone gore ke dumela gore Batswana ba amogetse melawana ya tsamaiso tota mme se sengwe gape se se hetugileng rempoe ke morokotso ha o ka lebella ile re kgaoganya dineelo tsa rona tsa gore gona le micro and small le medium le large ha o ka lebella melawana ya tsamaiso ena mo micro and small re likile go ntsha dikgwetlo kana dilabe kana sepehela se leng se ka kgoreletsa mo go yo motlana mme gono ho under special sectors interest rate ya rona ke 2.75 for small and micro because ra be re batla gore ba ska ba imelwa ke bokete jwa manokunuko a go duela gore ease of access and the burden of debt must be relieved so ke di khantsele gore di irileng ka tswella ka bua gone gore me ha o tla go tsena mo large loans which are under special sectors the interest rate is 4.25 that is the bank rate so what we have done is that really morokotso a rona ro lomagantsele either prime rate le bank rate gore ha di hit di suta loan o sutela me at all times morokotso a CEDA must not be higher than those two mo di sector ntse re ditsentseng me hape mo gongwe mo re go itotseng re mpoeng ke gone gore we've given special dispensation ya gore bana le bogole ba tshelang ka bana le bogole bomme le banana security requirements may be waived across all the sectors gore ha o le monana o re mpoenyana o batla go ira business e leng gore gongwe mo sectoreng e seng special depending on gore ya go nega mo rontseng jang ya go create ditiro tse dintseng jang le gona gore re waive security se la ha ile gore ha e special mo gongwe ke location rare re batla gore dilo tsotlhe di ska tsanna mo urban areas motho go kgaolong le ena a itse go ka ira kgwebo go mme re gona gore ha o ira kgwebo go tenyana teng e be re go kotsa selo se se tlhokagala
Primetime Life.
ke bata a re loan ya shop ha ke le mo gaborone kana ke le ko a re ke re kwa radisele le ta lebelela gore nya e go le gaeng e bile e create ditiro gore la gore security requirements tsa me ha ke le go sele ditabedi le botoka gona le ke le mo gaborone
yes that's what we are saying gore let's not concentrate ditlhabollo tsotlhe kwa gona le ba batsadi ba tswana ba nna go mako dikgaolo le bone a re agree re batla gore khanye ya gore re lebeletse wa elitist re tsibogetse mme hela maibile ke tshwaela ka khanye gore kana le ha batho ba ntse ba re wa elitist ba sena thulaganyo ya mokwalo wa rona gore rona ha re bona mo loan book ya rona go ntse ya 65% of our loan book is out there not in cosmopolitan areas so tlile ke dikhantselo khotsa gongwe ha re di bue ya no be go ra gore batho ba itsela ditshwetso
ke tsa gore mo di guidelines tsa bogologolo jaaka ne go bua ne re gongwe o tile go kopa loan bo gongwe go twe re thoka security sengwe maybe an asset or a house me anong ra ha sa thole re bata personal surety so what's the difference there in na gore la gore ga ke thoke gore ke teke rwele mantu ya mekela anela but se ke tebeng ke sira hela ke go saenela gore nyame sekoloto se sone ke ta se duelela
mma ke tlhalose ntlha e sentle e be ke bua ke correct gore ha gore gore personal surety e ne se mo melawaneng e le ya bogologolo
Ehe.
e ne ntse le teng kana personal surety wa bo ikana gore nna ke le mphoengana ke le thabothamana sekoloto se ke same mme ha ke santse ke hapanya ke hema phego mowa ke tla se duela le ha kgwebo e kawa mme sekoloto se sa go sala ke ntse ke buisana le lona ke ra le CEDA gore ke se duele mme makere in terms of security what we are saying ke gore under special sectors ke gore personal surety wa sign entseng le teng so what we've changed ke gore rare will only take security of over financed assets tse di finance tse di reka ga o reka motšhini ko India kana ko China motšhini o re tshwanetse re tlhomamise gore mme ko ono o rekang is it the good quality a go no tla dirang se se batlang a mme o tla go ga kwa ka re ke yone asset ya rona hela e re tlileng go etsa yana gompieno ana ka mo internally re dira dithulaganyo tse e leng gore re bua le dibanka gore ba re thuse gore in terms of the other forms of payments tsa gore metšhini ha ile kontle ka gore ga yang ka gore bogologolo ne go na le dikgang tsa gore tota ditiragalo tsa gore e be batho ba reka se ba se rekang kwa ntle ko bo India ko bo China ko bo Indonesia hela jalo jalo e be re duela madi ko pele le be di satle kana ha di tla e be e nna tse e leng gore ga se tsone tse di orderilweng so re batla go thusa di customer tsa rona gore le bone ba itse gore whatever they are buying from them more especially that they have never been in touch with those people they must be aware of the quality of what they are getting they must be aware of the fact that reliability ya gore dio tse di tla go
so that's more letters like the letter of credit
yes, banking yes we'll leverage mo di banking gore re dirise di instrument tse di protectang rona
the
client ke ra gore Batswana ba tlhaloganya gore we've got many cases where some of our customers have lost money because they've actually sort of in other instances forced us to pay ka instrument it's a bit riskier.
One thing that people always balla ka sone ke go mo gato contribution equity being gore monga project o tshwantse gore a tsenye sengwe le ene se se bonalang yone le irile yang ka yone in these current guidelines.
In terms of the equity component rempoe the contribution ya melawana ya bogologolo ere not less than 15%. Me gompieno rare contribution is kana not less than 10%. But hakologela gore that is risk capital. In actual fact it's not debt. Gora gore ra beretsene lo yana mo kgwebong yo ha kgwebo e phupane ha re ga ratla go wena rempoeng re raitso kana wa re kolota because ra berile mo go kgwebo ya be phupame akere so therefore rona ra be re ntsha madi a mangwa e be re wena tsaka contribution that contribution can mean cash or in kind go re rotloetsa gore ha le rempoeng o batla go simolla mine kana o batla go simolla large plantation kana dairy project me o shile se kgwa ke land board bogolo ka re nyame mageremedisana mageremedisana ke tratelle ke one contribution me kana re bona Batswana ba khona go tla ba kopa ba re nya ke batla 100,000 twa gore ke ya go remedisana e be re me kana tota ke engwe sa re every weekend ela wa ko ntsa stare se le one ka mo so wa ntsa sele go tlelo heletse and that will be a contribution as an example.
Primetime Life.
And that's how we end the conversation with the CEO. And to those who want to take advantage of the newly revised guidelines, take it from me, do not hesitate. Go for it.
Primetime Life.
And that's how we come to the end of our program. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and a special thanks to the boys Cosmetology Studio for doing the most amazing things. Any which way, do catch us again, same time, same place. Don't forget, COVID is real. Adhere to all the protocols. And most importantly, say no to gender-based violence. Good night. This show was brought to you in partnership with CEDA.